This is the Madden one, right?
Never take a loss on my install. Only take a when I'm
Favorite team is Steelers.
times on my install. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the install. Too late, you already there. Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream. Cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone.
Done, I'll be right back.
With the cheese and your
Take a
dead
break
wrong.
and
Propaganda
wait for a
said the
second.
standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's talking, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hate it or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary, the start of war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my install. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my install. Only take a when I'm this. I be ganked 3 times on my install. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the install. Too late, you already there. It was written in the children's story. Their life's up, so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Yeah, presidents drop a gem on there. I'm on earth. These the last days. Throw your get money. Quiet storm. Have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. Check the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss to death. Friend, protect your neck. 3 boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Kiss to death. Friend, protect your neck. Shame on the 3 boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money over on my install. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my install. Only take a when I'm this. I be ganked 3 times on my install. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the install. Too late, you already there. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You a shook one, Reeves and all the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for money, strictly for money. Survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm indeed cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
We coming, man. Free the guys, man. P&V. Skirt.
Special guest, Jacob Prof.
15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. Be winning, keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about they ain't living. Ain't no top boy, you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, watch your flex. Got your tree, she go for the PV on my up next. Can't wait till I caught me a Mozzie. on Cali, I feel like a different man. We got the pack, we delivering. I remember cold nights I was shivering. Gotta go get the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying these be watching me. Got your trees in the spot, and I just hit 1 million views. So much better, I don't know what to do. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me soup. I be dripping, they calling me soup. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me soup. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids. Got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids. Got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bins I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift from a boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Ooh, right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bins I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. Yeah, I'm too up, round blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for them, told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Oh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bins I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. Company in the ski mask, in case you come for me. Got in the ski mask, in case you come for me.
Okay, guys, I'm back.
They don't want no beef when they say they got beef. They don't want to eat if you said they want. They don't want no steam. She put it on it.
Yeah. So I'll put it next to you. And full screen.
Fix the face and fix the
okay,
weed. Working on the self
and it's live, so like
when you add,
I'll turn it down.
My new application be the fly.
I'll I'll win for you. You can see my amazing passes.
You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck in this froze. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the sign here. Bad company. Little bro, you can't hang here. Getting money, so keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. They looking at me. He owe me some money. Hit him with the the crumping. Why they playing games? They don't want no problems with me. Got good. You know I brought them. Might not hit a bad. Someone opposition. So I dog shades, too much. Got the belly see the acting brand new like I don't see it when I
Hi guys, I set this up for my mom so she's watching the play right now while it's live streamed, but by the time you see this it's probably not live streamed.
Hello again, everybody. All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football.
Mom, it says one person. It says one person watching it, and that's you. Okay, it's a kickoff, so it's about to start.
Okay, on EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
That's fine, because this game's probably going to be long, so this is Madden, so.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. On second down, Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 67 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case,
now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Oh, they're running it this way.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, 75 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And here's Lewis. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Mom, I know you can right now. So,
well, partner, let's look ahead to the NFC Championship game while we got a second. Sunday, 3 Eastern, Rams, Saints. What do you think about that matchup?
I'm loving the matchup, and it's right back at the site where they played in the regular season. and the Saints got out to a 21-point lead, and the Rams reeled them in before the Saints won it by 10 down the stretch. Here's where I think the biggest matchup of the game is. Marcus Peters, corner for the Rams, against Michael Thomas, receiver of the Saints. In the last game, Michael Thomas really got over on him, over 200 yards receiving. And the Saints said that was the game plan, to attack Marcus Peters. He vowed it would be different if they met again. Here's his opportunity this Sunday.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Now Breeze on third down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Breeze. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. To throw, it's Breeze. Uses the spin. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Here's Breeze to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They go play action here on first down. Shaheen, the tight end on the right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
But that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's... They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an ancient.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10. 21 yards. Well done on the return. Well, New Orleans comes out on offense here. What was the motivation tactic that Sean Payton used last week before the Philly game?
Well, do you remember they won a Super Bowl trophy? They had a Lombardi trophy in-house, and he brought that and displayed in front of the team. And he also brought in, under heavy guard, $225,000 in cash. That's approximately the winner's share of what you would get for winning the Super Bowl. To let those guys know this is what you're playing for. You're playing for the trophy, which is forever, and the cash, which everyone likes for right now. But it reminds me, back in the day, when the Super Bowl champion got $15,000 in the first few Super Bowls for winning it, the loser $7,500. I remember there was a big blank check up in the New York Jets locker room that said, paid to the order of New York Jet, $15,000. So that motivational tactic, it's been around for a while.
And the Saints will stay home for the NFC Championship, and you told me last week that atmosphere was unbelievable.
It was absolutely off the wall, off the charts. I was surprised that the Superdome roof didn't come off.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start. But boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now Breeze drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, a reminder to everyone out there, coming up soon, the NFL Club Championship event. Now, there are a handful of those club events that haven't been determined yet, but eventually there will be a representative from each of the 30. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 78 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And here's Lewis. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Well, as they take the field here for the next drive, let's talk about the AFC Championship game. How excited are you for Mahomes and Brady, Chiefs and Patriots?
I'm very excited because, remember, this is a rematch game, just like in the NFC, where they played in the regular season, but this time the site is different. Regular season, they were in Foxborough, and Tom Brady and the Patriots won late against Kansas City. But how about this? The first quarterback to have a 50-touchdown season, Tom Brady, he's taking on the latest to do so in Patrick Mahomes.
You've also got the likely MVP in Mahomes against arguably the greatest to do it all time. The storylines here just at the quarterback position are limitless.
Yeah, and remember we said that.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, 79. Yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
Let's go.
What's good on the extra point? And it's now 17-14.
We can get a lot of points in this game.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. For the Chicago Bears, Charles, it's kind of the dust settles on this season. How do you think that they will remember it? Because right now, the fresh wound is there with the missed field goal. We get that. But it's a pretty good season they just had.
It certainly has been. Remember, they were last in the NFC North in 2018. They won the division in 2019, their first NFC North title since 2010. They acquired Khalil Mack to begin the year. And remember, they had a heartbreaking loss at Green Bay on a Sunday night to open the season. A lot of teams would have gone south after that. Instead, they went 7-1 at home, won 9 of 10 to close the year. They're going to be heard from in the seasons to come.
The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, Trubisky over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and now it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Demario Davis in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, some strong running. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender. And that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. And by the way, I need to pass along a reminder that our ladder for the Madden Challenge Tournament is still open in MUT Drafts until February 11th. And the prize pool for the Madden Challenge, folks, $190,000.
And who wouldn't want to participate in something where you could get a piece of $190,000?
That's what I'm wondering.
Get in, get it done. Let's have some fun.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They run. This is Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears have broken the tie. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Again, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Saints.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And Watson has it right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends this time. Welcome back live to Orlando. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. This is Howard on 2nd down. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Let's pass it to Jim Jr. because he can actually catch Thomas.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He'll air it out deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now, Breeze again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lap. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
All he ever does is just...
Back to throw. His throw incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 70 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want, and cover it well.
Oh, my block.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation...
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown.
Oops, sorry. Okay, look. Instant replay. Watch. Put on Michael Thomas. I did the lob pass that you always do.
Yeah.
Watch, ready? Lob pass. Boom.
And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. Yeah, this is a spot where you can learn a lot about a young quarterback.
And that's why they brought him into the organization, because you don't just bring them in strictly for their talents. You think that they have that something special in them that will allow them to function in these types of situations. Now it's time for them to be clinical and not emotional. You know your play sequence. You know what has to get done. Get the
Trubisky lost the football, and the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. He's back to throw.
Let's go! One-hand pitch!
Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple.
You have to see the replay. Arlie, look. Look, you have to see. Look. Watch. Look at his. Boom! Look, Mom. One hand pick.
One hand pick?
Look.
Wow.
Boom. He's going. What up, man? Oh! Put sunglasses on that guy.
This play right there by Eli Apple, sealing the game with that interception for his team. I bet that'll make his mom, Annie, really happy.
Absolutely making Annie proud. He was born in Philadelphia. Tough kid from the city of brotherly love, and a tough play there to seal it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
I'm doing this,
and play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Michael Thomas. Come on, Michael Thomas. It's all down to you.
Breeze is looking to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Let's go. Stop the time.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And Gibbs got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Let's go. Thomas, let's go. I got Thomas, boys. Let's go. What Thomas? Watson.
Breeze to throw.
No!
Oh, incomplete.
Okay, incomplete.
A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no, it's incomplete.
32.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is.
Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button now. That was the best video ever.
Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now.
Oh, Arlie, I was being so Tom Brady today. I was doing so good as Tom. I said, Joel said, let's go, I'm Patrick Mahomes. And Joel said, no, I already am. And he said, I already am. And I said, no. And I said, we're playing football at the park. And I said, okay then. And then I said, then I'm Tom Brady. And you know what I did? I did this 8 times. I went.
All you rappers looking like a lunch line.
All of them.
nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now, cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yeah, I'm too up. Brown blew up, copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up, brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah I grew up. Ooh, on the couch with my shoe up, and we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, right now I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now, cause we too up right now. Ooh, up right now.
Hey.
Ooh, up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now.
Sorry, goals.
And this is Super Bowl Sunday.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy.
That's my mom. And,
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson.
Dad just came home.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
I'm Tom Brady, dude. I'm actually like a really good quarterback, guys. Comment down below, what's your favorite sport? What's your favorite position in football?
Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20.
Let's go, boys.
The way in. Touchdown, New England. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a
Arlie, the first play of the game was a
have
touchdown.
taken the early lead. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Well, they go quick, honestly.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
The 5-minute one, so smooth.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go now.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On the ground, this is Ware. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots take over. The New England Patriots, they continued their Foxborough dominance last week. with a win over L.A. Only team in the NFL to finish the regular season 8-0. Now they're 9-0 with that win over the Chargers, heading to the AFC title game for the 8th straight year.
An NFL record, and it's unfortunate that they have to go on the road now because they'd be the overwhelming favorite with that home record. But how about 10 straight AFC East titles, 8 straight times in the AFC Championship game? Their dominance has been so impressive, and you wonder what keeps driving them. They've actually found a way to feel like underdogs throughout this. What did Tom Brady say after the Chargers game? Yeah, everyone thinks we're not very good. Okay, they'll just keep playing.
Yeah, I guess you have to seek motivation somewhere, so now they're going to try to play the underdog role. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Brady now on first down. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Okay.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh,
Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Kansas City set to get the football, the #1 seed, rolling over the Colts last weekend. Now they get New England, and because, of course, they're the #1 seed, Charles, they're going to get them at home, and they look so good against the Colts. It's like they were angry of all that Chiefs can't win at home talk.
Yeah, and think about their head coach, Andy Reid. Remember, he was 1-4 in Kansas City in playoff games. People keep talking about you win a lot of regular season games. When is that going to translate to the postseason and possibly getting to the Super Bowl? Well,
he's going to be hit and driven into the turf.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. McConley's got it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, no bit of a problem there.
Yeah, fun on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
He's going to air it. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for New England. And even 50 yards. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, that was...
I'm coming. Okay, guys, I'm done broadcasting for the day.